Friends, hello, welcome back. We are up to the Calgary Flames on our Stanley Cup or Bust rebuild series here. Calgary Flames, before we do anything today, we're jumping straight to the contract section because we forget to do this every single video. And we're sliding right on over to the RFA section, and there is one. Kylington D. I like the name. We're calling him D. Kylington. It's probably an O. It is an O. Oliver Kylington. All right. So he's the one man that needs a contract. Decent overall. 79. We'll give him, 700K for 1 year. We'll take it. It's actually a benefit, I think, at this point to get guys that are RFAs on the team because there was one such a low deal for 1 year in this game. But nonetheless, we got the RFA taken care of. And here's the actual lineup for the Calgary Flames. We're looking at, wow, oh my. We have a challenge on hand. We have 0.308 in cap space for this team. My goodness. Okay, so where are we hurting at? All right, Lindholm, Monahan, Tkachuk, Giordano. Giordano's getting paid so much, but he's really not for that overall and what he's going to do there. Tanev's getting paid quite a bit, $4.5 million. We're looking at Backlund getting $5 million, 4.5 out of Anderson. Anderson's probably the real problem there. Sorry, Anderson. Nice guy, I'm sure, but you know what? At $4.5 million, that's a lot, and so is Bennett. Who else is getting paid? Are we paying two goalies over here? What is going on? It doesn't feel like that much money's being spent there. I guess there's a lot of middle of the pack guys. Okay, so Markstrom is an 88 overall. Oh my goodness, that's where the money's being spent. So there's Markstrom. Rittich isn't even that bad at an 84 overall for 2.75. So we got to figure something out. Somebody in the system getting paid that shouldn't be. Is that the problem here? There has to be. Has to be. That doesn't appear to be the issue either. What kind of draft picks we got going on here? Nobody with any good value. Okay, so we'll just leave that as is. Let's go and take a look at these lineups. We got to figure something out as far as opening some cap space, I assume, here, unless this team plans on winning a Stanley Cup this season. And I'll be honest, we've done a lot of sims this year, and we don't see Calgary come out on top a lot, so we definitely probably need to make a few changes. So let's take a look here. Gaudreau, Monahan, Tkachuk. Is Tkachuk a power forward? Tkachuk, power forward. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, perfect. So we can top line that playmaker. Is the Lindholm a playmaker? That'd be beautiful. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, baby. All right, so we'll go you there. +3 the first line. Love seeing that. Beautiful. How are we not +5 in this? Gaudreau. Must be Gaudreau's fault. Just slightly there. We was close to the +5. If Gaudreau is just a little bit better on the Kemi there, we'd be beautiful. But oh well. Backlund, Monahan, and Levo on the second line. I think we need a right wing. That'd be nice. Levo looks like a solid bottom six guy. But I think that's where we want him. We get Robinson off the ice then as a grinder, but he's just a defensive awareness of 78. That is just unacceptable there. So that's probably, we put Levo down here or even here. That one +1/+1. We look for a right wing for that top six. Can we possibly Kemi this at all? It doesn't look like it. A bunch of two-way forwards. So we just got to find a guy that would fit on our second line and potentially keep that at a +1. I think we can +1 this still. Yeah, it looks like it. So there's that. Defense, we're looking, okay, the bottom line looks like a middle line. Looks like really, if we wanted to, actually the second line's +3 in it right here. They have some sick chemistry. They're +3 in this two-way guys. They sure are. Both of them have good chemistry there. I like that. I'm happy that you can get the +3 with guys with the same player type this year. A lot easier there, it seems like, because he's what? He's maxed, and he isn't maxing. It's still there. So Tanev, Giordano on that first line. Defensive defenseman and Tanev, and two-way and Giordano. And Tanev looks like he fits that first line pretty well. Giordano doesn't. You can't third line Giordano. But, if you wanted to, +5, baby. Ding, ding, ding. See you later. Third line in Giordano. Nice doing business with you. That's what I wanted to see, though. Man, is that a difficult predicament you find yourself in. Can we put one of these guys on the third line? Yes, okay, that'll work. So Hannafin's going to be a third liner. That's a pretty sick third liner right there. But if we can pick up a top-line defenseman of an offensive defenseman caliber that can potentially be, what you want to say, what's Nesterov, first of all? Oh, he's maxed out. Okay, so that's huge. So we got to get a guy that's guaranteed first line. And even if it's an 83, 84 range, you're +5 in that first line. I think it's a big addition there. And you're looking, again, at a second liner. So now we got to take a look at, first of all, who's scratched? Is anybody scratched? Because we got to open some cap up here. How much are you getting paid? Simon, nothing. You're getting paid 2.4 though, so we can get rid of Andrew. He's a guy that's gone. That'll open up 2.4 mil in the books. He's definitely not playing. That is a sniper on this team. Sorry, pal. That's just not going to work because you're a bottom six guy. We don't like those snipers down there if we don't have to. So we're going to go that direction. And Lucic, isn't Lucic getting paid an arm and a leg? I thought he was. Yeah, $5 million. Why didn't I see him on the list? Lucic is the guy that needs to go. Can we somehow manage a team or talk a team into taking Lucic off our hands? That would really open up the books here. And then what was our defense there? Not defense, but our forwards. None of those guys can play, unfortunately, it looks like. Man, the thing is, with getting rid of Lucic, and we still have... No, we wouldn't. As I say, we get a second-line winger that really just fits in the second line. We'll get a fourth-line guy to replace Lucic, and we get a top-line D-man that's an offensive defenseman. I think we got a pretty good plan here. The goaltending's good. Remember, we got Markstrom over there. We just got to figure things out from that standpoint. I'm really willing to go just about any direction for the offensive defenseman. I know there's not a lot. They don't run, they two ways are the common. And the offensive defensemen don't exactly grow on trees. So we're probably going to have to just go with anything they're willing to give us here as far as contracts are concerned. And hopefully that's a team that we can work with on Lucic. If not, that usually hurts the trade value, to be honest. So maybe Lucic is somebody we get rid of right off the bat. But we'll look at what's out there real quickly. I want to say we go 83 minimum and hope there's something out here. What do we got? Is it a long list? Not really, no. But we got players. Vatanin's a free agent, but I don't know. I think we tried Vatanen one time and he didn't really sim up too well for us, so that's a concern there. It doesn't matter how you played last season because he's not simmed up that way. Okay, so let's take a look here. 83, 83, 84. I'd like to get the 84 range if we could. Even an 86 would be nice. How much is Yano getting paid? Way too stinking much. Oh, we could go entry-level deal on Makar. Now, that would be a pickup. That would be a pickup for this team, but that is just not going to happen. That would keep us under the cap as well. Leave us a lot of money elsewhere. That'd be a nice pickup. Erik Karlsson, that's a little expensive. Just going to throw that out there. We might even look Klingberg. I might like Klingberg here. D-pairing one. He wants to be there. What's Makar? That's what we got to look at as well. Chemistry. Both of these guys fit on the first-line D-pair. That's beautiful. Klingberg's not that much more expensive. And we're going to click on Makar because we're all here for a good time, right? Let's go Makar. To the Calgary Flames. A player that Colorado just has no interest in trading. But we're going to see what kind of trade value we got over. Oh, not a lot. Not a lot at all. Okay. So sick, Calgary. Sick to see you got trade value nowhere. Okay, so we're going to go left wing. Can we possibly send over any first-round picks? Man, that's going to be tough. I don't think we're going to do it. Because we got to make sure we have enough trade value for the next player as well. But we're going to give it a try. We're just going to swing for the fences. A first, second, and Pelletier. Pelletier? Is it Pelletier? I feel like it's Pelletier. Could be. We'll see. And he's going to be the first round pick of 2019. And a first and a second for Cale Makar to the Colorado Avalanche. What do you think? Colorado says they question whether they look at our trade block. We didn't. Clearly we didn't. We were swinging for the fences. But now that we're here, we're throwing a third round pick. Because why not? And they was like, yeah, that's not going to work, buddy. Let's try a little bit more than that. Like a second round from next year for Cale Makar. Send it. No. Okay. All right. So we want a good second liner. That's the problem. But, man, we're here. We're here. You know how it is. I can't possibly be the only one that gets into the trade screen. And once you're here, it's like you're committed. You got to make the trade happen. You got to overpay. It's like bidding in hot players. You start that bid war, and you just want to win. That's how I'm feeling about this trade. So we got 1, 2. We get rid of a couple first. I really feel like it's something we got to do. I do. Take another first. I mean, it's worth it. I would give up 2 firsts for Makar in a heartbeat, to be honest. They're not going to do it, though. That's the thing in this game. The trade meter is worth more, but it's really... Or the trade value is worth more, but it's really not. It is, though. To be fair, I think the trades have been a lot more balanced this season. But we're just going to keep going. 1 more second. 2 seconds, 2 first, and Pelletier for Makar. I'd send it. Send it, baby. Let's go, baby. Send it. Makar to the Calgary Flames. Pump me up a little bit more. Pump me up a little bit more. Oh, yeah. How's that going to look for the... I'm pumped. Oh, I can't believe we got that to work. 2 first and 2 seconds. Cale Makar. You can have it any day. I'd do that, right? Tell me you wouldn't do that. I mean, if you assume it's going to be a point-per-game defenseman, first liner for, 6.5 years, maybe even ages or Ducks ages or, I don't know, Goose ages, whatever. Makar. I love how this game sends players to the AHL every time. Now, why do they got to do that? Okay, we'll just go and look around for, a second-line winger at this point, I guess. And we'll finish the lines here in a little bit. I mean, we're committed to Makar. We didn't, or Makar. No, that's right, Cale Makar. Okay, proper. But we're committed to him. We didn't just put all that money into Makar for him to be average and not fit on that first line. So we're going to go, we can drop the price tag a little bit here on the forward side. We'll go $7 million. And again, it doesn't really matter what we get in return for the forward side here because we have 2 two-way forwards on that line. What's important here is just getting a guy that fits on the second line and has good chemistry there. We're going to go 84 plus for that second line. It'd be nice to get a goal scorer, though. Yeah, no kidding. That's a goal scorer. Yeah, that's going to happen. Good call, EA. Like it. Like it. Let's get to the area where we actually have some trade potential here. Let's go Monahan. Oh, it's our own player. That's not going to work. Radulov. What? Radulov's a playmaker? Really? I always thought he's more of a sniper in this game. Huh. Bo Horvat. That's another two-way guy. We're going to look at the chemistry here. Penalty kill, fourth. Penalty kill, top 6. And Perron. Decent contract, two-way guy. How would putting 3 two-way forwards on his second line work? That's something I've never really tried. We always try to go for the chemistry game there. So how that would work, that'd be interesting. PLD, what's the matter, pal? Nuge wants to be on the first line. That's not going to work. I want to see a guy that says second line. Do we have anybody that wants to be second line? There's a second line right there. Forward line 2. Gallagher. Overall, 85, right? Yeah, 85. Gallagher's second liner. Decent contract. Friendly. I could make Gallagher work. Yeah, let's do it. Let's talk Gallagher. Oh, they want to trade him too. Oh, you know what? You know what Montreal was doing? I actually heard this rumor the other day, fresh out of what I made up. They want Milan Lucic over there. They want a little bit of a grinder, a little bit of a tone setter over there in Montreal. I know they got Josh Anderson, probably a lot better than Lucic, especially at this point in time in his career. But I heard they said, what if we get one more guy? What if we get one more guy that we pay a whole lot of money like Milan Lucic? This would just be a groundbreaking deal for the Montreal Canadiens. We'll just send it straight up. Oh, we just missed. I can tell. Just barely off. Well, let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Let's see what we can get going here. We're going to have to trade the draft pick. Probably did our draft pick value go up? I feel like going up a little bit. We're going to trade it first. We're going to try to get a bottom 6 guy in return here from Montreal. Let's try to knock out a couple birds with one stone here. Let's take a look here. We'll go overall. We'll go 80. They want to get rid of Toffoli as well. That'd be a really nice bottom 6 guy, but he's a sniper. That's not going to be as nice as I thought it would there. Who else you guys got here? 82 overall. Kotkaniemi. Can't quite afford that. 81 in Edmonton. That's a defenseman. That's not going to work. There's Josh Anderson. Speaking of the devil, $5.3 million are getting him paid. I'd like to have him, but we can't do that. Lehkonen, sniper, not going to work. Orlov. How do we get back to the top like that all of a sudden? Orlov. No, we're not. We're right there. Amia. No, I don't think they have anybody else. Come on, Montreal. Anybody? We're just looking for a nice bottom 6 guy here. Not a big deal. Huh. When did that become a thing? I'm hitting LB, and it's completely... Oh, you know why? Because it's going from where Gallagher's at. Okay, I was going to say, why is it doing that? So we might have to go Gallagher only. I guess we'll try to throw on a pick in return. Look at Montreal's draft pick value. Holy smokes. So we'll go, wow, we are way... How are we so far away just from one first? Second, I guess because of Lucic's contract. What if we go Tampa? I guess their draft pick just has that much value. That's insane. What if we go Tampa second? How are we still underpaying? Send it. Trade rejected. Question you're willing to call, asking us to call. No, you're not. You just don't want to take on that contract. Let's be honest here. Let's go. We'll drop the second. We'll add a Blackhawks third, maybe. Send it. No. Neutral, they say. They are neutral. We'll go third. And we'll throw on our own, I don't know, I want to give them a 6th in return. Sure. Let's give them a 6th. All right, not enough. Okay, cool. Sure. All right, we'll go another 6th. Send it. Why not? Okay, we're coming back to Gallagher. Gallagher, we will be back for you. Does anybody want Lucic stuff? Predators do. Hello, Nashville. I was thinking, yeah, you could have a 6th. We're feeling generous today. Santa's watching. It's November. Here you go. Oh, okay. Maybe they weren't buying that too much there. They're like, we've seen that contract, bud. There's nothing generous about it. How about a 7th? How about a 7th? You want him, though, Nashville. He's a nice guy. He loves the game. He tries hard. What a 6th? Nah, it's not going to happen either. What another 6th? We're just trying to make this cheaper on Gallagher here, and I feel like this is the reason it's costing so much. What are we going to have to pay to get rid of this guy, though? My goodness. What if we go with 5th? 5th, 6th, for your 7th. We'll literally take... You don't have to give us a 7th. What about future considerations, Nashville? Future considerations. Like, you can consider how bad that contract is you're going to have on your hands for a couple more seasons there. Actually, how long is that contract? It is, 3 years. Yeah, you have fun with that, Nashville. They're just not having it. We're going to overpay to get rid of Lucic's contract, which is, that's how it is in the NHL. In all fairness, I respect it. There's a 4th. They are still not willing. Even if we add a 4th, oh, man. Whatever. 3rd. There you go. Take it. Take it or leave it. Okay, they're going to leave it. Is anybody out there? Is there anybody out there looking like I do? 4th? I can't believe you. You guys are just being a little bit greedy now, I think. Actually, how much cap space? No, we'd have 6 mil if we dropped Lucic. That's the problem there. Don't you guys want to build the farm system up a little bit, Nashville? Just a smidge? All right. Okay, if second, fourth. We can't give you a second and a third. Second and a fourth. Thank you. That was nice doing business with you. I'll give up a second to eat. You guys can eat that contract because we're trying to win a Stanley Cup right now. That's just the fact of the matter is. Yeah, we'll best lines it for now. We'll have to change it here in a bit. We're going back to Montreal, though, and we're going to talk a little Brendan Gallagher here and maybe even make some of those picks back we just lost. Again, I was just trying to make it cheaper than what we was essentially paying for Gallagher. And, you know, if you get rid of the first here, they might actually be willing to give us a second or something in return compared to before where they wasn't willing to because of that contract. Completely barking up the wrong tree based on what you're asking from us, but Montreal isn't that excited about it either. What are you talking about? Come on, Montreal. All right, we'll try third. We got the same route again. I ain't too concerned about it. Third? Nope, they're not that big of a fan. Okay, so we'll go third, sixth. Anywhere close. Yes, sir. Hello, Brendan Gallagher. All right, this is a team. This team's looking pretty filthy right now. We added a little bit of defense, a little bit of offense actually on the defense. Added some good defensive forward play on defense. We got to call these guys up on offense. We'll get it out. Got to call probably all these guys up if I ain't mistaken. Yeah, we even have some cap space left a little bit, really, if we wanted it here. So we got Makar. My goodness, this isn't even fair. You're going to give us Cale Makar, the legend himself. And we're going to send down, what, with 75? Yeah, Robinson, you're out of here. You go enjoy your time in AHL. What is it? Montreal AHL. Who next? The AHL team in Montreal. That didn't help, man. I thought I'd switch the logo. Stockton. Okay, gotcha. Stockton. Why? Stockton, Montreal? Really? Oh, we're in Calgary. That's why. I was going to say, I didn't think that sounded right. Stockton Heat. That sounds good. That's proper for Calgary there. Let's take a look at these lines, though. Should be some beauties here. All right, Tkachuk, Lindholm, Gaudreau. Beautiful. Okay, perfect. Backlund, where's Gallagher? He still doesn't want to play. So let's see here. You were previously on the bench, and you're going back to the bench. So we can get big old Brendan in here to help the boys out. And we're going to move him to the second line. Perfect. Stays +1. That's what we was looking for. Now, what can we do to boost the chemistry on this line? That right there. Simon, second, third line. Bennett on Simone. It's Simone, isn't it? I feel like it's Simone for him. It might be. And we'll go Bennett on the fourth line there. That's some balance. I mean, yeah, I think we'll be all right there. I'm thinking that's good. I'm thinking that's pretty solid there. Gallagher is going to really help that second line. The +3 on the first line. Those boys are going to put some points up. Hopefully Monahan and the boys can get it done there. And we're going to get rid of, Nesterov on the first line. And we're going to bring old Cale in there. Here we go. We're not going to move him to the first line first. We're going straight to chemistry. I'm a little afraid to look. Perfect. Perfect, baby. That's what I wanted to see. +5 it. No? Oh, wrong guy. +5 it. Sorry, that was very anticlimactic. Okay, so we'll go Giordano there. Hannafin still don't want to be on that third line. Hannafin, you have to play there, bud. You have to. Neither person wants to be on that third line. That's the one concern is how these guys are going to do on that third line. We'll monitor it. Second line, no, +3. First line, +5. I don't think you can beat that right there. The goaltenders, we're looking Backstrom. The special teams will get the power play. See, we do that every time we go to the 4-man power play and call it the penalty kill next. So Lindros, that'd be interesting. Lindholm, Monahan, Tkachuk, Gaudreau. That looks good. Like, actually, no, I want to put Makar in the first line, I think, don't you? I think you'd go Makar in the first line. We'll move you there. And we'll put Makar in the first line. He's got to play that power play. That guy's just too nasty not to. Yeah, that +3 is that power play as well. Then Backlund, Ryan, Dubé. We're missing Gallagher here. We'll get Gallagher in there. Get him some power play time. I'm sure he can get the job done out there. He's a talented player. And then the power play for the second 4-man there. Monahan, Tkachuk. Again, we're going to get you there. And we're going to bring in good friend Cale Makar to be on that first unit. Didn't change much there. Not a big deal. Penalty kill. We're looking at Dubé, Bennett, Giordano, Hannafin, Anderson, Tanev. I like what they're giving us here. Except Monahan should probably be taking a draw. So don't you think that'd be a little bit of a better idea there to take the guy that is your top line center and have him take the draws? Probably. Penalty kill there. It's not going to be pretty. Bennett. Again, they don't have... I don't see him anywhere here, period. They don't have him on there at all. We'll get Lindholm in there, or Monahan in there real quickly to take care of business there. Oh, -1. They didn't. No wonder. I got to get the guy that can win the faceoffs in there, though. Okay, so that's good. Goalie's good. Forward line's good. I think we're ready for some games. We got green everywhere, too. That's except for the third line. Got the chemistry up. We'll see how good the chemistry does for this team like this. No pressure here, Calgary, but if you struggle, there will be tears. Probably fake tears. Get out of here then, Kylington. See ya. Bye. Nice knowing you, pal. I tried to offer you a nice friendly contract for your 23-year-old AHL having butt, but you just didn't want none of it. All right. You let me know how that paycheck works for you this season. 4-1 now. That's a great start for this team in the preseason. Again, preseason's always important. You don't want to struggle in the preseason. And here we go. Regular season starting against the Vancouver Canucks. What a rivalry. You start the season against those guys. 2 straight games. Nashville, W. St. Louis, W. Team starting to cruise. Only overtime losses so far. That way we can lose to the Bruins because we jinxed it proper. Exactly. It's exactly what happened. Couldn't have expected anything less. Nashville again. So Nashville done in 2 games. No, you play do they play them 3 or 4 times? Because there's less teams in the Western Conference. So it's the Eastern Conference plays the Atlantic Metro. They played out of conference or out of division 3 times, I believe, right? So it might be 4 for these guys. Not sure there. 9-4 though. Decent start, top of the division. W against the Kings. W against the Sharks, winning those games against the division. Montreal though, letting us know that Gallagher trade not as good as they thought there. Milan Lucic and the boys beating up on us right there. Vegas, L. Arizona, W. Dallas, what you guys got? W, 14-7. Still a solid season here. Kings gonna sit down again. The Blackhawks, they are always surprisingly really good in these sims. And again, they beat us right there. Minnesota, not so much. They're sitting down. Edmonton, big W. Again, this team just keeps pounding on the division rivals. And that's important. 21-9 in full control of this division. Heading into the new year here, it's going to be a good Merry Christmas for these Calgary Flames. Imagine going into Christmas with 25 wins. That'd be a nice start for these Flames right there. On pace for that 50-55 burger almost. This team's playing really well. One of the better assembled teams. I'm happy about it too. It's been tough in our rebuild so far. We've been struggling to get I don't know if it's the chemistry or if it's just been bad sims. Or if it's just been the GM, probably the GM. We'll take the responsibility for it. But it's probably been a little bit of both as well, though. Where we've just not simmed up the best. But this team right here, I don't even see a reason to want to slow down right now. We've been playing so well. 34-13. I see what always concerns me. When you're playing this well, I don't like making trades just because you can make them. Because I worry that one little trade will mess up a line or the chemistry or the scheme or anything. And when you're running into the trade deadline here with 40 wins, you can't beat it. 40-15-4. We'll take a look real quickly, though, just for a good time, how the boys are doing. Gaudreau, over a point per game. Love to see it. 22 goals. Looking good over there. Beautiful. How's the rest of that line playing, though? Gaudreau getting mentioned. 12-44 for Lindholm, the assist machine that he is. 23-28 for Tkachuk. Beautiful. 61 points. Second line, 30 out of Backlund, 44 out of Monahan. So he's playing really well. Even though they're two-way guys, maybe that's the secret. We've been worrying too much about the playmaker power forward combo at every line and getting some playmaker snipers. I mean, we got 3 two-way forwards right now in that second line, and they are feasting really well. Dubé over there, 7-for-11 on the third line. But look at Derek Ryan, 31 points. The veteran. Grizzly veteran over there, killing it. Simone, 7 on the plus-minus, +19 there. Everybody's producing for this team. Sam Bennett, +13. We got a positive everywhere. The only place we can look is third line. And that's beautiful as well. Look at these. Look at Hannah. How did he get an 87? What? He does have elite potential. That's wild. He went up, right, 3 overall points by the trade deadline on the third line. I mean, we've been doing this wrong the whole time. Your third line, the 84 overalls, and they kill it. Makar's up to an 86. Tanev still an 83, but he's a +30 too. Holy smokes. This team's rolling. No more questions asked, minus the goaltender. We want to see how they're doing real quick. We ain't touching anything. 916 for Markstrom. Just what you asked for. And if it wasn't, Rich said, I got 918 for you, boys. Don't worry about it. This team's rolling. We're headed into the postseason. Stopping nowhere. Continuing on. No trades. No free agency. These boys are ready to go. And we managed to get rid of, that Lucic contract. We're not going to be able to afford to pay Makar in a little bit. But, we're worried about winning that Stanley Cup right now. Again, I tell you what. You do it. You pay Makar and you say, yes, those draft picks were worth it. If you can't pay them, those draft picks, obviously not so much worth getting rid of there. But here we go. Heading into the final month of the year. Calgary's trying to pull off the 50 burger here. See if they can get the job done here. A little losing streak here. A little bit of a long losing streak. Capped off with a dub, though, finally, against the Arizona Coyotes. We're looking at 50 wins, so I think win streak coming back here. Would like you just don't want to go into the playoffs skidding. I don't want to get hot because I fear if you get too hot, Then you worry about, getting a quick dry spell. And here comes the heat streak. Speaking of getting hot, there we go. L to the Dallas Stars. We're going to start cheering for some L's. Big L there against the Anaheim Ducks. 4-game. I didn't want to, no, not like a 6-game losing streak, EA. Just a couple. There we go. No, we lost 5 of the last 6. Again, that was the concern. The concern was going in on a little bit of a dry spell there at the end of the season. We'll see how these guys did. Gaudreau, 80 points. Calgary Flames, we're talking 53 wins, 25 losses, top of the division, 118 points. Was that top of the league, though, is the question. No, it's Colorado. Makarless Colorado. Didn't seem to affect them. Ridiculous. This team put up 118 points, and we took away their highly touted defenseman and Cale Makar there. 3.26 goals for per game. That's because they had 3.37 goals a game. That is just bonkers. 2.59 goals against for the team. We're talking 21% on the power play, so a good number there, not below, probably right around average. 81% on the PK, that could certainly be a little bit better there. Maybe we can take a look at that real quick before we jump into playoffs, see if we can improve on that power or penalty kill a bit. That might help this team out, special team struggling. Everybody a positive player, minus Derek Ryan, who we just complimenting for playing so well, is now a -4 on the season. Is that the worst player, Derek Ryan? Derek, what happened? I know what happened. He's 34 years old and the wheels fell off halfway through the season. Started to get a little fatigued. Maybe a little rest time here before playoffs start. Help him out a little bit. 32 goals out of Gaudreau, though, for the season. So solid. Hey, look at that goal scores. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 6 goal scorers or 6 players with over 20 goals this season. That helps you win games drastically. Before we jump into playoffs, though, let's take a peek. Real quickly, see what we can do with this penalty kill. I'd imagine that's the one area we can work on just a little bit. Again, we always forget about the goaltenders. Goaltenders, how you looking, Markstrom? Can't look. Beautiful. Love it. We'll look from here. 9.13. So the goals against, or save percentage went down. And as expected, the save percentage trickles down a little bit. And just start to see, the wins or the losses come in as well there. Here we go, though. Monahan, Lindholm, that's the power play. That is not what we're worried about. They were fine. It's the penalty kill. So Dubé, Bennett, Hannafin. Drives me nuts that you can't see the plus minus from here. Dubé, Bennett, they have literally the same defensive stats there. Sure. All right, Giordano's looking good up there. Hannafin I like there as well. Do we put Monahan on the first unit? Help the team win some draws maybe? And we get Nordstrom out of... I think you want to get Gallagher in there as well. Gallagher, again, good two-way guy. We'll bring him in on that second unit. Can Bennett win draws? Bennett 79. Monahan on that first line. Now, Lindholm is not a guy that you want out there on the penalty kill as a playmaker. We'll look, Levo. Kachuk could go out there on the PK if we needed him to, right? Possibly? We're going to put Gallagher in the first unit. I feel like that's a better idea there. We're going to go... Who's usually taking in draws? Bennett. We'll get rid of Dubé. Actually, Anderson. Is Anderson out? How's Anderson been doing? Two-way defender, 87, 86. Decent. We'll take a look at the stats. Just kidding. There we go. Try it from there. He is a +5, so he hasn't been too bad this season. Giveaway takeaway, we're talking 70. Oh my goodness. Okay, he's been a little bit bad. 71 giveaways. I think that's bad for a defender. Sounds kind of bad. Sounds bad for anybody. Yeah, 45 by 22 for Hannafin. So we got to get Anderson out of here. And we'll put anybody there. Makar. Okay, maybe not Makar. Makar's an offensive defenseman. We'll try... How did you play this season, Valimaki? Decent? Better? No, 60 by 19. They just giveaway machines over there. Maybe we put Makar in there and hope for the best. Penalty kill, Cale Makar. What's the worst that can happen? He's got the stat. Even as an offensive defenseman, he's got stats. Man, 88 overall. That is ridiculous. Good for Makar. You can get that puck out of there as long as it doesn't minus the line. It doesn't. We'll try Makar there. Got to try something. Penalty kill is struggling. We'll see how these guys do. I don't know, though, fellas. Ladies, gents. I feel like we're doing good. I feel like we're doing good this postseason. Here we go. Winnipeg, what you got? Please sit down. Thank you. 4-2 dub. Love it. 2-0 start. All right. Can we get 3? Uh-oh. We got the brooms, Winnipeg. Winnipeg, you want to get the brooms out? Yeah? Oh, okay. All right. You just wanted the dustpan with it. I get it. I understand, and we didn't bring it. There we go. We'll take it in 5. Not a big deal. Here we go, though. Second round. Who we got? Calgary? What you guys feeling right here? Anything good? Oh, yeah. Vegas. Send it. All right. Vegas, they gave us problems throughout the season. I'll be honest. It was tough. Let's see if they give us problems in the postseason. So far, yeah. 0-2. That's definitely problems. How about we don't do that, Vegas? Vegas, there we go. Coming back. 1-2 series. Here we go. Game number 4 at Vegas W. All right, the boys are turning it back around. Love to see it here. Here we go, though. April showers bring May Calgary Flames Stanley Cup. Let's do it, baby. Game 5. There's a dub. There's a dub. 3-1. Calgary's got a chance to end the series in a game number 6 at Vegas. Here we go. Come on, Calgary. Let's end it. Or lose in overtime. Oh, man. That's heartbreaking. Had a chance to win the series and to lose in overtime. At one point, it's just been a roller coaster of a series. I'd say the momentum was on the side of the one they call Vegas early. Calgary bounced back, but Vegas, the win at overtime, are heading into a game 6. But Calgary trying to say, forget about the momentum. Derek Ryan's going to bury a biscuit earlier. It doesn't matter. Markstrom's going to give up 2. Stevenson and Marcia saw it to end the first. Can Calgary answer in the second? The answer is no, but Calgary's going to come back and win it in period 3. We are a bad YouTuber. Who let us have this control? You know what the problem was? It spammed 8. I can't believe it actually worked. Our controller does that. It's broken where if you press a button, it doesn't do it all the time, but I've noticed it when you type messages, like chat messages, it'll double tap a letter randomly. And I'm assuming that's what happened here because we clearly hit A once. And it was like, let's go period number 3. Nonetheless, Calgary, W, we'll take it. Nordstrom, Bennett, Tanev coming back in the third of these Flames. And we're going to the conference finals. Are these Calgary Flames, baby? Let's see who we got in the next round here. It should be a good one. The Dallas Stars. All right, Dallas, what you guys got? 46-32 Dallas. I mean, that's real nice and all. I'm glad you had a good season. I think you guys are built for the future. You got a really talented team and all. And I'm really pulling for you guys in the future. That being said, though, if you could just lose this series, that'd be great. That'd be fantastic. Jamie Benn, Tyler Seguin. Benn, 10 points. Tyler Seguin, 12 goals. 12 goals in 11 games played for Tyler. That's ridiculous. Tyler, you need to settle down, pal. 12 goals, 8 assists, 20 points. He has 2 points per game in playoffs. This man has got his team on his back, minus Joe Pavelski, who's got 9 goals and 8 assists. There is 2 players on his team near a goal per game and well over a point per game. This team is on fire as far as I'm concerned from an offensive perspective. I just hope we have something to slow these guys down. You got to be due, don't you, eventually? Due to eventually go down there and settle down just a little bit. How's Bishop looking? 887. He's been giving up the goals. Bishop, how would you like to give up a few more? That'd be great. But you guys got Dallas. Here we go. Game number 1 is a Dallas win. Overtime win in game 2, though. Momentum shift. Needed that. Headed back to Dallas for game 3. Need a big dub here, boys. Got it. Overtime winner again. That's 2 in a row. Dallas should be reeling here. You beat them twice in overtime. Heartbreaking fashion. You go back home after winning another one in Dallas. That'd be fantastic. And they did it. 3 straight overtime wins. Freaking believable. The Calgary Flames are heading home. They got to win 1 of the next 3, and they're heading to the Stanley Cup. And there it is. Oh, goodness. The Boston Bruins, there's no question about it. The Boston Bruins just swept whoever the heck they played because they just matched up with us right after 5 games. I guess they could have won in 5. Let's take a look at this Bruins team real quick. 48, 29, and 5. A team that I was questioning how well they'd sim up in this game because their defense just got obliterated, really, from an overall standpoint. So we'll take a look here real quick. Boston, of course, that first line, Bergeron, Pasternak, filthy as expected. Even they're not a point per game, though. That's just how good Sagan was playing this postseason. He was just redonkulous out there, and that's what he does. On defense, though, we're talking Grzelcyk and McAvoy. Yeah, so how'd Mac looking? +7. But look at the overalls. 80, 80, 81, 81, 79. That's what's always so interesting when you look at an overall standpoint. Even the offense. I mean, they got depth offense down the middle, though, and that really helps. And the bottom 6 is bona fide as well there. Well, let's see what these Boston Bruins got. I guess, you know what it might have been? Tuukka, 919. Yeah, he's playing pretty well right now for him. All right, though, Boston. What you guys got? Stanley Cup on the line here. If you guys could lose, I'd appreciate that. You don't have to. Okay, you kind of have to. I'd really appreciate it, but just, we'll do you a we'll let you touch the cup if you just let us win this series. We might even let you take a scoop of cereal out of it. Maybe 2, maybe 3. We'll get back to you, all right? Here we go, though. Game 1, W. That's what I want to see, baby. This team has struggled so mightily in the first game of the series so far. They finally win 1 there. I think they won against, Winnipeg 2? They're not just get completely beaten the heck out of, though, in game number 2, though. Here we go. Back to Boston. Overtime loss. That's what you call a heartbreaker. And the, Calgary Flames, there we go. Bouncing back and say it's not looking good. Series tied though, 4-2. Back home, gotta win the home games, fellas. Or you can lose and go to a game 6. All right, game 6. It's gonna be close. We'd like to take this to a game 7. Boston, if you could fall over here, that'd be great. 1-1 after 1. Corrali, Backlund goals. Period 2 is scoreless. This could end up being a next goal wins type of game. Boston power play, nothing doing. Calgary power play, Nothing doing. Here we go. 14 minutes left. Shots galore, but no goals so far. 10 minutes go. Big save there by Tuukka Rask. Oh, wait, that's behind the net. That might have been an attempted session to call. Did they attempt that in franchise mode? Not sure, but this has been all Calgary this period. And there's the goal. 1 minute left in the Calgary Flames are gonna score. Johnny Gaudreau. You can't let Johnny Gaudreau shoot from right there. He's gonna score on you quite frequently. Calgary's gonna take this to a game number 7. Boston, Calgary, in Calgary. Home ice advantage. You're gonna finish the playoffs up before the month of June. Not that that matters as long as Calgary walks home with Lord Stanley. We're good here. Period 1. End it. W for Krejci. Goal right there. Period 2. All right. It's a 1-goal game. Bennett Miller. We need to come back, though, in period number 3. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Big save there by Markstrom to get the things going. Simon shooting from the crowd. So, Tuukka Rask, big save there. Tuukka, another save there. It is still a 2-1 ball game over here in Calgary. And there's a big save by Markstrom again. Power play Bruins. Got to get the kill, and they're going to get it. Markstrom is playing out of his mind right now, Calgary, and you guys can't help him. You just gave up a goal shorthanded. What are you doing? Talk to me. Craig Smith, whatever, he's going to score. And you guys are just going to... No, Calgary. Not like this. Not like this, Calgary. No. 4-1. This close. This close to winning the Stanley Cup. Oh, my goodness. Bergeron's going to put one in as well. And Calgary's just going to come up that close to winning the Stanley Cup. That's going to wrap things up. Unfortunately, boys couldn't get it done. As always, if you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate if you considered subscribing. You never have to. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.